Adult Solutions. Add-on desires.
Welcome to Adult Solutions Current Affairs program. This is Koteshwar. First, I am going to discuss the international issues as part of today's current affairs. Taliban and ISIS in battle for Afghan supremacy. The Islamic State, which is fighting the Taliban for supremacy over Afghanistan, is creating massive bloodshed. The ISIS is making a concerted effort to spread the power instability of the Taliban in Afghanistan. Kim Jong-un vows to build invisible military. North Korean leader Kim Jong-un reviewed a rare exhibition of weapon systems and vowed to build an invisible military as he accused the United States of America creating tensions and not taking action to prove it has no hostile intent toward the North, state media reported Tuesday. Heavy rains in China. Heavy rains have lashed various parts of northern China. 29 people were killed in various incidents. 1.2 lakh people were evacuated to safer areas due to the heavy rains in China. Taliban meet EU-US delegation in Qatar. The Taliban held their first face-to-face talks with a giant EU, European Union and the United States US delegation Tuesday in Qatar as the hardline Islamists pursue their diplomatic push for international support. China launches biodiversity fund. China, the world's largest polluter has launched $233 million biodiversity fund. The fund was launched to conserve biodiversity in the developing nations. Macron announces 30 billion euro plan to re-industrialize France. French President Emmanuel Macron on Tuesday unveiled a 5-year 30 billion euros, which is almost all equal to 35 billion American dollars investment plan for developing innovative technology and industrial activity in France, including building small nuclear reactors, electric cars and greener airplanes. Israel Prime Minister urges United Nations to hold Iran to account for nuclear moves. Israel Prime Minister Naftali Bennett called Tuesday on the United Nations Security Council to take action against Iran over its escalating nuclear program. The United Nations estimates that India's GDP growth rate will be 9.5%. According to the United Nations, India's GDP growth rate is expected to be 9.5% this year and 8.5% next fiscal year. According to the World Economic Outlook, global GDP growth is projected at 5.9% this fiscal year and 4.9% in the next fiscal year. National issues. COVID-19, DCGI approves phase 2-3 clinical trials of Covaxin on children aged 2 to 18 years. The Central Drug Standard Control Organization CDSCO Subject Expert Committee approval for emergency use authorization to Covaxin for the 2 to 18 age group for timely immunization. 28,656 crore rupees for fertilizer subsidy. The Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs meeting chaired by the Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Tuesday announced a fertilizer subsidy of 28,656 crore rupees. Nitrogen is subsidized at 18.78 rupees per kg, phosphorus at 45.32 rupees per kg, potassium at 10.11 rupees per kg and sulfur at 2.37 rupees per kg. Prime Minister Modi to unveil 100 lakh crore rupees Gati Shakti Master Plan. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will launch the Gati Shakti National Master Plan today at Pragati Maidan. Under the Gati Shakti Master Plan, 16 ministries and departments will come together on a digital platform and this will provide information for planning to implementation of the scheme simultaneously. Appointment of Asthana is legal. Delhi High Court. The Delhi High Court on Tuesday dismissed a public interest litigation filed challenging the appointment of Gujarat cadre IPS officer Rakesh Asthana as Delhi Police Commissioner. The Delhi High Court ruled that his appointment was legal and that there was no illegality in it. Approval for the appointment of 17 judges. President Ramnath Kovind has approved the recommendations of the Supreme Court Collegium for the appointment of 17 judges to the country's 3 high courts. We know that the Supreme Court Collegium on August 24th recommended the names of 13 judges to the Allahabad High Court and 4 to the Madras High Court and 5 to the Guwahati High Court on September 1st. India to lift all domestic flight capacity restriction from October 18th. In a move that is likely to bring relief to passengers from the skyrocketing airfares this festive season, the government on Tuesday allowed airlines to operate with 100% of their free COVID flights from October 18th. Extension of tenure of NCPCR chairperson Priyank. The centre has extended the tenure of Priyank Kannungo as the chairperson of National Commission for the Protection of Child Rights, which is also called as NCPCR, for another 3 years. He was appointed chairperson in 2018 for the first time. The term will end on 17th of this month and will continue for another 3 years according to the gazette released by the central government. Delhi police tighten security check for terror preparedness during festivals. Delhi police have arrested a militant who conspired to create bloodshed during festivals in the country. Mohammad Ashraf, a militant who has been living illegally in India for 10 years, was arrested by Delhi police on Monday night. Ashraf, a Pakistani national, come to India via Bangladesh, police said. The second day of the hunt in Jammu and Kashmir. Security forces killed militants in Jammu and Kashmir. 5 militants were killed in an encounter that took place at 2 places on Tuesday. It is learned that 2 militants were killed in the exchange of fire on Monday. Prepare cargo for guerrilla hunting in Kashmir. The government is on high alert in the wake of increasing attacks on Kashmiri Pandits and other minorities in Jammu and Kashmir. The Special Operations Group, which is shortly called as SOG, which has been in a coma for 5 months, has been reappointed by a competent captain. SOG is also known as the cargo. NIA probes in Delhi and Noida. The National Investigation Agency NIA has expedited its probe into the seizure of large quantities of narcotics at the Mundra airport in Gujarat. Searched several warehouses and residential areas in Delhi and Noida in connection with the case. Tribute paid to farmers. Matried in Lakhimpur Keri. Farmers from far and wide, spanning religions, arrived at Tikuniya village for the Sikh ritual of Antim Ardhas. Congress General Secretary Priyanka Gandhi attended, pays tributes to matried farmers. Andhra Pradesh. Debit mobilization of 2,000 crores from the Reserve Bank. Andhra Pradesh participated in the securities auction held by the Reserve Bank on Tuesday and raised a debit of 2,000 crore rupees. The Andhra Pradesh government has so far received 4,000 crore in open market loans in this month. State conference today on export policy. APIIC said in a statement that a state level conference on logistics and export policy would be held in Mangalagiri on Wednesday. Telangana. 2 more jewelry companies to the Telangana state. The Telangana state will set up 3 diamond and gold jewelry manufacturing industries simultaneously. We all know that the Malabar Gold delegation met Minister KTR in last month. He was later met by the representatives from Caps Gold and Hunton refiners. They agreed to employ 2,800 people with a total investment of 1,033 crore rupees. Another 1,000 charging stations in the Telangana state. The state government has stepped up efforts to increase the number of charging stations in the wake of rising consumption of electric vehicles after the state government announced the subsidies. It has decided to set up another 1,000 in the public and private sector in addition to the existing ones. Sports. India in the quarters. The Indian women's badminton team advanced to the quarterfinals of the Uber Cup. India beat Scotland with 4-1 score in Group B on Tuesday. SAF Championship, a must-win game for India against Maldives. The Indian team is preparing for the match against Maldives in a match that must be won to reach the final of the SAF Championship. Tribal girl Kunja Rajita wins gold medal. Andhra Pradesh girl Kunja Rajita shines with a gold medal at the National Open Athletic Championships. Rajita topped the under 20 girls 400 meters on Tuesday. These are the today's current affairs. Keep watching Adore Solutions current affairs program to get the regular updates on current affairs. Thank you.
Add-on Solutions. Add-on Desires.